Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. So in today's video, you can see it's just a quick everyday get ready with me. I'm gonna go ahead and start applying my foundation. I kind of like applied a lot in one spot, but anyhow. Oh man, I hate it when I have to move stuff around. So for foundation I'm using, I'm using Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation, and this is in L1. I haven't tried this the reason I haven't tried this is because they haven't had my shade in the longest time, so finally found it and I just like I don't need this right now, but I'm getting it. So, and I've been trying it even though I have other foundations to use, but I've actually been liking it. It has a broad spectrum of 18 in it, so that was another kind of like reason I wanted to get it, was because I'm really into, like, I'm really conscious of sunscreen this summer. So it's really funny, we went to a splash pad with the kids the other day, and I wore a moisturizing foundation on my face and everything, and then I put like a BB cream with moisturizer on it, with a not a moisturizer, a sunscreen in it, and I did not get sunburnt all day. I didn't reapply anything to my face, did not get sunburnt, and then I reapplied sunscreen on my shoulders twice and I still got sunburnt on my shoulders. It was a spray sunscreen, so I don't know how much of that really. So I'm not going to conceal, I'm just going to conceal my eyelids right now, and I'm using Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade C1. And then I'll go ahead and do my brows and we will just move right along. For brows, I'm just going to use my e.l.f. brow pencil, and then I will just return. Doing brows on camera is like so not fun. So I'm going to go ahead and just do my eye makeup. I have the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, and then Morphe Always Golden palette. They make a funny face. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with my Naked Basics palette, and I'm going to go to Pregame and just kind of Alright, I think I'm going to take Myself in the Always Golden palette. I kind of want to make this a little bit more everyday. Okay, I'm going to go into the Faith color in a Basics palette and dip that, and then I'm using the same brush, not changing it up. And I think that's probably all I'm going to do in the crease. Just use those two colors and then just work with those together. Alright, I think that I'm going to be done with the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. And maybe I'll go back into it in a little bit, but I think I'm going to play with the gold shade in here, the Sunrise shade, and just kind of put that on the lid. I think I'm going to have to dampen my brush though. Yes. I've just been using this e.l.f. primer mist because it feels so funny on your face, but it works really good to wet your brush because of the way that it shoots out. Just kind of little tidbit there, because this is one of those shadows that looks really good wet. So this is kind of a golden look I guess we're going for. Alright, the last thing I'm going to do for my eyes is just go back into the Basics palette, and I'm going to take the color Nude and I'm going to mix that with color Pregame. Just mix those two together because it's like a pink and a yellow almost, and put that on the brow just to kind of tone everything down. Alright, so I'm going to go, actually, Morphe. So I'm done with the Urban Decay Basics palette. I'm going to just put this right there behind me, just to get him a little bit out of our way. And I'm just gonna go ahead and line my eyes with the Bruise shade from the Morphe palette. Lining it with like an angled brush and shadow is almost the quickest way to line your lid. And Morphe kills it with shadow, I'll tell ya. Yep, that's a really good brown. Nice and pigmented, creamy, buttery, however you want to call it. What is the definition or term or description? So I'm gonna go ahead and just put on some mascara, and I will just be right back. Then we'll do the rest of the face and be all done. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my Makeup Revolution concealer under my eyes. This is so light. It's almost like the creamiest white ever. Didn't use the like doe foot, and it's funny, their doe foot has like a divot into it, so it's like a bean almost. And then I'm going to just take my sponge, and I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Finishing powder. I love that stuff so much. I almost like, I love this more than the Milani powder I keep trying to use. I just kind of feel like the Milani powder is like too pressed too hard, so you don't pick up a lot of product. Alright, and in today's video, I am going to test out my butter bronzer for the very first time. Wish me luck, people. And I think that I'm going to take it on, just going to use my e.l.f. blending brush. And then I'm also going to take the blush. It's kind of almost like a blush slash highlighter. I'm like cutting corners, cutting all the corners. I can't say it, cutting all the corners. See, I can't say it. This is just the butter bronzer in, the butter blush in Natural Glow. So it's kind of like a blush and a highlighter because it's like, or it's like a pink highlighter. Because it can be really a lot of people are like not using it for a blush. But you know, to each their own. For lips, I'm going to take this nude stick in Purity. This is really a natural color for me. Okay, so I feel like that blush is not like blushy enough. I need to add some more color to my face. So I'm going to take one of my all-time favorite blushes. Ooh, blurry. And this is Tarina Tarantino Feather Blush. It's like it's almost like NARS's Orgasm, but a hint lighter. Just a hint lighter. That's my opinion, and I'll stick to it. But I like to put the lips on and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm dead. Alright, so I'm kind of not feeling the matteness of this. So I'm going to take this gloss from just the Ulta brand and play some of that. Kind of looks gross right now. That's good. Alright, so that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget, I can't talk, so I'm just going to leave all these stutters in. If you did like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Have a good one, guys. Bye.